Not all of us can buy the hair care products we need, and that's okay. In this video, I'm going to show you an easy hair care routine for glass hair that you can do with things that you already have at your house. Let's get started. Step 1. Apply a hair mask. You can use one you already have, or you can make a homemade hair mask. Here are some ideas for DIY hair masks. Hair mask 1. Half an avocado, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of honey, and 3 drops of essential oil of your choice. Hair mask 2. 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water, and half of an avocado. Soak the rice in water, then use a sieve to eliminate the rice grains from the water. Mash the avocado, then add to rice water. Hair mask 3. 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 peeled banana, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. This one is great for bleached or colored hair. Hair mask 4. Half a cup of conditioner or yogurt, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of honey, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Detangle your hair with the hair mask so it can cover every strand, and then leave it on for 20 to 30 minutes. Step 2. It's time to wash your hair. Before you wash it, check the ingredients of your shampoo. Don't use a shampoo that has sulfate or parabens. Use a scalp massager to wash your scalp well and get rid of buildup. If you don't have a scalp massager, you can use your hairbrush. Use your scalp massager or hairbrush in small circular motions with a light to medium pressure. After you use conditioner, rinse it off very well so your hair doesn't look greasy when you heat style it. Make sure your water is warm when you wash out your hair mask and shampoo, and then cold when you wash out the conditioner to seal down the moisture in the cuticles. Step 3. The most important step for that glass hair look is the straightening process. But before heat styling, make sure to always use a heat protectant. It's super important. Not using heat protectant is like getting sunburned because you didn't put on sunscreen. So, if there's one thing that you really need to buy, it would be a heat protectant. Apply heat protectant thoroughly, especially on the ends, and brush your hair so it can distribute evenly on your hair. Step 4. Straighten your hair the right way. If you have straight or slightly wavy hair, then you're going to need a comb and a hair straightener. If you have curly or thicker hair, then you're going to need a blow dryer, a ceramic round brush, a comb, and a hair straightener. First, check to see if your hair straightener has titanium, ceramic, or tourmaline plates. These are the best types of plates to use on your hair because it will distribute the heat evenly and create less frizz, unlike metal plates. If you don't know what kind of plates your flat iron has, you can just search it up on Google and you can see what material your flat iron is made of. Next, set your flat iron on the heat setting it needs to be in depending on your hair type. For curly or thick hair, since you're starting with a blow dryer, I will show you how to use it properly. With the blow dryer on medium to high heat, grab a small section of hair and slightly twist your brush behind it starting from the roots so that it can get a grip on your hair. Pass it a few times on the roots and then point your blow dryer downwards to seal the cuticle while slowly bringing it down. Do this on all your hair and you should get a semi-straight look. Now on to using the hair straightener. This applies to straight, wavy, curly, and thick hair. Take a small section of your hair. The thicker your hair is, the smaller the section should be so it can properly straighten. Straighten your hair while using a comb. Using a flat iron and comb at the same time is a game changer and will result in smoother and straighter hair. This is called the chase method, where you chase the comb with the flat iron. Clamp the roots a couple of times before slowly bringing the flat iron to your ends. Keep straightening your hair in small sections with the flat iron and comb until you're done with all your hair. If by any chance you hear sizzling at the start of your straightening process, that means your hair is too wet or has too much product in it, and you should wait for it to dry or wash it again. Step 5. Now that your hair is nice and straight, you're going to feel the ends of your hair. If it feels rough, that means you need to get rid of your split ends. To have soft and healthy hair, it is great to trim and dust your hair. Brush your comb through and make sure there is no tangles. Then pick up the ends of your hair and trim it until you feel that your ends are soft. To create a less choppy and more natural look, you can hold the scissors vertically. To keep the length of your hair, make sure not to cut off too much. If you don't want to trim it yourself, then you can ask a trusted family member or a friend to do it for you. After you trim your hair, you're going to dust it, which is when you trim off the split ends that are higher up in your hair. You can twist small sections of your hair or braid your hair to see the split ends more easily. Step 6. The final step once you are done trimming and dusting your hair is to put 2 to 3 drops of an anti-frizz hair serum on your hands and then rub them and apply on the ends of your hair, the middle of your hair, and very lightly on the front of your hair. This will give your hair some extra shine and will prevent it from getting frizzy. Just do not apply the hair serum on your scalp because then your scalp will look oily. Now you are done and you should have silky and smooth glass hair. Not sure if you have glass hair? Just ask a family member or a friend to take a video or a picture with a flash on to see a result. Subscribe to see more helpful glow-up tips. If you want a more in-depth video on how to take care of your hair for better glass hair results, then watch the recommended video.